He was not born into violence, conquest, or war, but into privilege, intellect, and expectation. Julius Robert Oppenheimer entered the world in 1904, surrounded by books, art, and ideas that shaped his mind long before they shaped his conscience. From an early age, it was clear that he was different. Not louder, not stronger, but sharper. His teachers saw brilliance that bordered on obsession. His peers saw distance. Oppenheimer lived more comfortably among equations than among people, more at ease with abstract thought than with emotion. He questioned everything, including himself, and carried a restlessness that never truly left him. As he grew older, his intellect accelerated faster than his maturity. He absorbed physics, philosophy, poetry, and Eastern spiritual texts with equal hunger. He quoted Sanskrit as easily as scientific theory. But brilliance came with fragility. He struggled with insecurity, depression, and a constant sense that he was never enough. He wanted to matter. He wanted to contribute something permanent to the universe. He wanted, above all else, to understand the deepest secrets of reality. Physics became his language for that search. By the 1930s, the world around him was changing rapidly. Fascism rose in Europe. Hitler took power. Jewish scientists fled Germany in fear. The scientific community felt the tension long before the public did. Oppenheimer, politically sympathetic to left-wing causes and deeply aware of the threat posed by Nazi Germany, watched as the possibility of nuclear weapons moved from theory to terrifying plausibility. The atom was no longer just a mystery. It was a potential weapon beyond imagination. When the United States entered World War II, the government made a decision that would alter history forever. They would build a bomb powerful enough to end the war in a single strike. The Manhattan Project was born, and against all expectations, Oppenheimer was chosen to lead it. Not because he was the greatest administrator or the most disciplined leader, but because he understood the science completely and could speak every language his team spoke: physics, chemistry, engineering, and fear. At Los Alamos, Oppenheimer gathered the brightest minds on Earth. Men who argued fiercely, questioned authority, and doubted each other. He became the center of that storm. He inspired loyalty. He absorbed pressure. He carried the weight of impossible responsibility with a calm that hid how deeply it affected him. Under his leadership, the unthinkable became real. Equations turned into mechanisms. Theory turned into metal. Ideas turned into a device capable of erasing cities. On July 16, 1945, the first atomic bomb was tested in the desert of New Mexico. As the explosion lit the sky brighter than the sun, Oppenheimer watched in silence. In that moment, he recalled words from the Bhagavad Gita: "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." It was not triumph that filled him. It was awe, terror, and realization. Something fundamental had changed. Humanity had crossed a line that could never be uncrossed. Weeks later, atomic bombs were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Tens of thousands died instantly. Many more suffered slow, painful deaths. The war ended shortly after. To the world, the bomb was a victory. To Oppenheimer, it was a burden that would never lift. He was celebrated as a hero, praised as the man who helped save countless lives by ending the war. But inside, doubt consumed him. He questioned whether any justification could balance the cost. He questioned whether knowledge should have limits. He questioned whether he himself should have stopped. After the war, Oppenheimer became an advocate for nuclear restraint. He warned against the hydrogen bomb. He argued that unchecked weapons development would lead to catastrophe. But the world had moved into the Cold War, and fear now ruled policy. His former allies turned against him. His political associations were scrutinized. His loyalty was questioned. In a humiliating public hearing, he was stripped of his security clearance. The man who built the bomb was now treated as a threat. Oppenheimer never fully recovered from that betrayal. He continued to teach, to write, to think, but the center of power had moved beyond him. He lived the rest of his life with the knowledge that his greatest achievement was also his greatest regret. He had unlocked a force humanity was not prepared to control. He had changed history, but not in the way he once dreamed. When he died in 1967, the debate did not end. It intensified. Was Oppenheimer a hero who helped end a brutal war, or a man who opened the door to nuclear annihilation? Was he a victim of politics, or a warning about intellectual responsibility? Was he guilty or simply human? J. Robert Oppenheimer proved that intelligence alone is not wisdom, that progress without restraint can become destruction. and that some discoveries demand a moral cost no single person should bear. His story is not about evil or virtue. It is about consequence, and it leaves us with a question that still has no answer. If you had the power to change the world forever, would you use it?